Sorry it's been so long since I last posted. Last one was a Balenciaga comparison. This is going to be a Zebra Yeezy comparison. One of these is a replica and one of these is real. I have left the tags on the real pair just so that it's easier to identify in the video for you guys at home. Alright, let's just get straight into the comparison then. We'll start with the box. So this one is the replica box, this one is the retail box. If you can see on the top, the 350 on the top is much darker on the replica compared to the retail pair. The retail pair, you can kind of see the box, brown box coming through the 350. There's also a lot more dents and like the box is a bit messed up. This is because of the travel all the way from China. This one was collected in store, so obviously the box is in pristine condition. I'll give you a close-up of the labels side by side, so you can have a look at them. I'll do a closer up cut out on the side so you can see that as well. Print on the other side, I'll look at that. There you go, let's close up of those. Other than that, the boxes look pretty much the same. You can notice on this side, the Adidas symbol below the sticker is much smaller on the retail pair than on the replica pair. So remember, this one's the replica, this is the retail. So there's small details like that that you can see. Right. Put the boxes to the side. Oh no. Get into the shoes. So this is the retail pair and this is the replica pair. Just keep that in mind. Spin them around for you. Can you notice any differences straight away? It's quite hard to tell from just by looking at them without having them in close hand in detail. But I'll try and break down some of them. So we'll look at the right pair first. So we'll start with the close-ups. So what I can spot straight away is the Supply 350 text on the replica pair is much darker than on the retail pair. On the retail pair, it's a brighter red. On this, it's more to a dark red, maroon kind of colour. If we also look at the shape of the shoe, you can see slight differences between the replica and the retail pair. The retail pair being on the bottom here, the replica being on the top. The text is also slightly smaller on the replica pair. You can also see the gap between the pull tab and the text is different, but this also varies on retail pairs depending on the size. But there you can see the toe box is a little bit thicker on the retail pair compared to the replica, thins down much more narrow. The pattern also changes, but this varies between retail pairs as well. You can see the sole shape is slightly different as well. It's much more flatter on the replica pair than the retail pair. The retail pair curves up much more here at the toe. Pattern wise, you can see small differences at the toe point. The toe guard of the replica pair is much chunkier, much bigger. On the retail pair, it's much slimmer. It's also a bit see-through. You can see the prime neck coming through, whereas on the replica pair, it's much more cloudy. You can't really see that. Has to be remembered that on the retail pair, this is the latest restock. Therefore, the sole is a much creamier white, and I believe this replica pair was based on the first release, which is a much more yellow sole, but this has been worn as well. They've been laced differently. That's just how they've done. This one's worn, so you shouldn't tell anything different by the laces. The color of the laces on the retail pair, it's a slightly more creamy color. On the replica pair, it's a more creamish white. So the slight differences there. If we look at the heel, but mainly because this is worn, the replica pair in this hand has a heel bump which sticks out quite a lot. On the retail pair, this hasn't been worn, remember. It doesn't have that, kind of curves inwards to outwards. This is a closer look at the heel of both pairs. The replica pair is in this hand, and this is the retail pair. Can you notice any differences? I can see that the heel tab bit is much more wide on the retail pair than on the replica pair. It's much narrower on the replica pair. So if I spin them around and you look closely at the lines on the inside, you can see there's a big gap on the retail pair between the lines and the corner on both sides, whereas on the replica pair, you can see the gap is much smaller. If we have a look at the boost, we'll turn it over. This is the restock boost. As you can see, there are loads of dotted lines all over the boost. This is the new restocked boost that they've updated. So most of the replicas do not come with this yet. However, they are starting to update this now. So some pairs will start to be released with this updated boost. On the replica pair, it has it's based on the old boost. So it has all the lines going down and then one on either side. It does not feel the same as a retail boost. The retail boost is much squishier compared to the firm replica boost, but this is a very small difference. I only noticed when on foot or in person. You wouldn't be able to tell if they got the appearance correct. We can have a look at the insole of the shoe. So I'll take out. So the replica also comes with paper. There's a slight difference. There's more of a shine to the replica paper than there is to the authentic paper. The authentic paper feels a bit more tissue-like, and this has a slight shine gloss to it. If we look at the insoles, I'll give you a closer look up of these as well. So there you look at the colour. It's a more creamy colour on the replica pair than it is on the retail pair. The retail pair is of a full white compared to this. The print, however, is almost spot on. There is no mistakes whatsoever. The 3 Adidas lines on the retail pair is more clear than it is on the replica pair. There seems to have uneven gaps on the replica pair compared to the retail pair. If we turn it over, the print of the Adidas symbol is also much clearer on the retail pair than the replica pair. I will show you close-ups of both of these as well. If we look at the heel cups as well on the sole, it's a much more cloudy appearance on the replica pair compared to the retail pair. The retail pair has a much clearer look. There are some glue marks on the retail pair, which is surprising that it's not manufactured as well as the replica pair seems to be. Replica pair seems to have no glue stains whatsoever compared. I believe the replica pair did come with tags as well. I have taken them off. However, it did not come with this main tag here. This tag did not appear on the replica pair. If you can spot any other differences, please feel free to comment down below. And that'll be it for the end of the comparison. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please stay tuned to the Instagram. There'll be plenty more videos coming like this. I hope you have enjoyed. Comment what shoe you would like to see next. Thank you very much.
I